Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Batman, the Telltale series of The Enemy Within here on Touchy Elf. I'm Abigail, and today my plan is to finish this. So, yeah, let's finish this.
You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
It's not that easy, Al. He was my friend. I can't just treat him like every other criminal.
Then you'll need to be on your guard. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Let's start at Arkham.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
Subway
The
lair?
agency searched the subway lair the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
Okay, then. How about the stacked deck?
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
I recognize them.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey.
Willie? Is that the man that Bane?
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
You need a mask?
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my god. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry, it looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Not all the time. Just the bad days. It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you.
I like your
Chemical
bat.
sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowl. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the Bat computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
Sounds like a plan.
I won't let you down. I won't let either of you down.
Let's get to work.
Just remember, no killing.
You'll need these. For the pain.
Thank you, Alfred. You're the best.
You're forgetting something.
Her costume could use a little bit more improvement. Needs little bat ears. It'll look cute. Easton, 10:35 p.m. Is this the same night? Probably not. Must have been a couple of nights.
Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene? How do you... I mean, how do we do this?
The suits, the voices, they're not just about scaring the criminals. When they're working as intended, everyone is afraid.
Is this scary enough? Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
That needs some work.
You'll get it.
Did my screen flash white?
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me, Detective.
Let's call her Batgirl.
We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right?
Okay.
My people are here to help however they can.
Gordon, I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, sure thing.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Okay, let's look at the damage. Or the plate. Yeah, it's a good thing to look at.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Probably not.
Lil Puddin'?
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
What happened here?
Joker hit Bane with his car.
Eesh. Hope he had insurance.
I didn't think about that. Paint job.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Alright then, let's have a look.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this. Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it.
Backseat.
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
I can never be angry at you, Jim. So, what do you think, Batgirl?
Got something interesting. It's a faint signal.
I'll go look at it. Oh, wow. Venom.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
A controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Can use it to free Catwoman.
Nothing of note.
Knife.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Okay, let's have a look at the banner.
Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
Don't get funny, Jim. That's not good.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. Festive, but not a lead.
I'm curious as to how he put them up.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. He was killed by Bane. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You with a badge. What a joke.
This from a talking bat. Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
Okay. So, my dad liked his birthday present.
These suits are convinced I can save their directive from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
I'm not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need that. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some firepower in here? The hell?
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
This needs to work out. Ace Chemicals. It's almost 6 a.m. That doesn't look good. That really doesn't look good.
Batman, got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take
Chemicals.
complete responsibility.
So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed. I know you understand. You'd have to for all you've seen.
God, I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap! Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. Well, I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be better.
She dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt, just for you.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
Grudge? Batman? She tried to kill me! I told you why I'm doing this, but you aren't listening. You're never listening. Just saying what you think will control me. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch. But it's not me. It's her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them! After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started?
Yes.
I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
It's Joker!
Not good. You're hurt. Let me help you.
That's enough.
Please. I need a vacation. Sean.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
I'm a terrible parrot. Please. Did you just fry my system?
Yeah!
It's no worse than what you did to Tiffany, but still. Max voltage. I pressed the wrong button. Oh yeah, I pressed Q and not E. No wonder why it wasn't working. I haven't had a game over since the beginning of the game. Max voltage. Are you okay?
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't.
You can.
I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce.
Did I kill you?
Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend? Someone you actually care about?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Am I at the hospital? I'm at the hospital. I need to get out of here. Wait, they're sharing a cigarette.
You two.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
You owe me. And I will collect.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
I delivered Joker, like we agreed. Catwoman's collar. It comes off. She goes free.
Fair. You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I know how you feel.
Well, look at that. You and me on the same page for once. I just came here to round up the Pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good.
I
to
want to
protect
believe you.
Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You did what you thought was right. I won't judge you.
Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again in the future.
I don't judge you, but that doesn't mean
Maybe
I
we can
trust
work
you.
together again. On equal footing, of course. I could see us accomplishing great things, Batman. Now that we understand each other.
You belong in jail, Waller. I don't work with criminals.
You're fooling yourself if you believe that.
Good point.
You've always been blind to the problems right in front of you. We're out of here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes. Trying to stay useful.
I hear there's an opening for police commissioner. No one's more qualified than you.
That means a lot. And I know I got the support with the rank and file. I have to talk it through with Mrs. Gordon. She's getting used to having me around the house. I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
I won't be. Maybe we can go out to dinner sometime. As friends. Or perhaps coffee would be better. Coffee would be better. Mayor's office. 3:30 p.m.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Of course, Tiffany.
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
No fair, she gets a jetpack. No, I guess we still have a wicked glider. Are we just wrapping up the story now? Wayne Manor. Do I get to see Selina again? Or does she hate me too? Ready to go on your vacation?
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single molt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me. I know what you're thinking, but please, hear me out. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray?
That's how the world works.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact.
Good point.
We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night. Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day. Don't you see? Your paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I've failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
No. I don't want this anymore.
You're right, Al.
Damn it!
It's who I am. I will always be Batman.
That's not what I wanted to do.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll manage.
I'm sorry that I'm such a terrible son. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to give up Batman. Ugh. So I didn't even get a chance to talk to Selina. That's not what I wanted to do. Over the season, your relationships have been affected by your actions and decisions within the story. Evaluating your relationships, your choices are ready. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agent assess. Harley Quinn. You and 50% of players dismissed her requirements to the agency. Harley took cruel delight in getting you to say you were part of the pack in front of Tiffany. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the pack. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still commended you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to seduce her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Director of the agency, Amanda Waller. You and 15% of players more or less made peace with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pack. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Through your stalemate with Waller stands. She was surprised you didn't judge her for her actions. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
You and close to 60% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucas Fox. Excuse me. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing self-control and letting Waller get to him. Selina.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
On the prowl, Catwoman. You and 3% of players told her you loved her and secured her freedom. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched you went against Gordon to warn her the GCPD was on her tail. She was honored to be invited to the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pack. You convinced Waller to free Catwoman, to free the woman you love. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let you down.
The protege, Tiffany Fox. You and 80% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany believed your lies about her father's death and was apologetic about doubting you. She was terrified when you admitted to being part of the pact in her father's lab. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the cops on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship.
Criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
Okay then, so she's working at Wayne Enterprises now. You and 54% of players asked her to come work for you. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her hearing. She was apologetic when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprise. Alfred.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Yes. You and 58% of players let Alfred go rather than giving up Batman's crusade. Alfred left Wayne Manor, anguished that your crusade against criminals would consume you. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt reassurance that you agreed that he needed a vacation. Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her when you told Tiffany your secret identity. You spared Alfred the grief of watching his friend's death on the back. Joker.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
The Fallen Friend. You and 54% players told Joker you were still friends. When he found you at Lucius' funeral, John was thrilled when you agreed to meet his friends. He was proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked. You blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. Invicting. Whatever. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourself friends. Did you say Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 15% of players saved Agent Harrison. 14% of players hesitated during Bane's attack. 70% of players saved Willie. Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? 77% took Tiffany into the field. Did you agree to hand Joker over to Waller? You and 31% of players agreed to hand Joker over to Waller. Did you give up the house so Alfred would stay? You and 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. 5% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. I'm curious how they did that. 36% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55% defeated Vigilante Joker. Photos collected. Okay then, so this is when he was collecting pictures? Okay, continue. Arkham Asylum. Joker. John.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Is that a sign that they're going to make another one? I hope so. Alrighty then. So, at some point down the line, definitely not anytime soon since I just survived this whole ordeal, but sometime soon, Esther and I, and possibly Bethany and Sarah, possibly, Esther and I for sure, we're going to play this game and the other Batman game with crowd play on, which basically allows multiple people to play the same game and make decisions. So that is not going to happen anytime soon, but you have The Wolf Among Us to look forward to in August. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you inside the next game that I play. I think it's time to take a vacation from Gotham and maybe this world, and go on that spaceship. Should be fun. Hope we don't get shot down by an alien laser and get crashed on an oceanic planet. Stay in touch.